Hey guys, long time no see. I promised that I would do an update video, and voila, here it is. First of all, I'm so sorry for being gone for so long. Like, I wouldn't even say I was busy. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's because, like, you know, I was living by myself in Korea, my own apartment. I can talk and be as loud as I wanted to. But here, since I've been back, I've been with my family, so someone's always calling my name, someone always needs something, somebody's always listening in the house, and I don't get a lot of privacy anymore. So I want to do videos and be really lively with you guys, and like I usually am, but I can't when, you know, people are all up in my conversation, and I hate that. So that is the biggest or largest reason why I have not done any videos. So as you can see, I'm actually here by myself now. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness, just for a few hours. But yeah, that is why. I apologize, and I know I blame. I was like, oh, well, I didn't know what to talk about. Yeah, and like the days just like fly by. I'm like, it's already June. Like, what the heck is going on here? I don't understand. The days just go by. I have been back, what, 8-9 months now, and I'm like, no, I was just in Korea like last week. Father time is tripping, like, seriously, because I swear I could have been just back or whatever, right? What have I been up to? What am I doing? So right now I'm working, saving up money still. I'm doing visual merchandising, which is what I was doing before I left for Korea. So I mean, is what I got my degree in anyway. In my other videos, like, oh, I'm preparing to go back to Korea, and some of you guys were like, oh, well, I thought you were staying in the US. I thought you were doing this, this, and that. I think maybe it got somewhere some confusion. So I was always planning to go back to Korea. Now, the reason why I left is I didn't want to teach anymore. And one thing with teaching, like, living overseas is great. It's amazing. It's a lifestyle and a life that everyone should experience, because it is so amazing. You will experience things you've never in your life, and it will just open you up to so much. Go overseas, live overseas, like, for however many months or years, and experience it, because it is beautiful. Wherever you go, you will not regret it. I just went on a tangent. What was I talking about? I didn't want to teach anymore, but one thing with teaching, it's kind of like, not until you get over there do you understand. A lot of people are still teaching there even though they hate it. Like, they totally hate it. Like, the girl I got in a fight with, she hated Korea, but she was staying over there because she didn't want to go back to America because she couldn't get health insurance and all this stuff. Then she hated Korean people and talked about them all the time. And she hated her school, but she continued, but it was bitter. So a lot of times teaching over there can make people like bitter, because they don't like teaching at all, but they want to live overseas. They want that free life and, like, you know, fun and drinking at the bars all the time and getting women. So they stay over there and do that. So I didn't want to get into that rut to the point where I hated what I did, but I was loving my life. So that's what kind of was. Even though teaching was a great experience, and my second school was good, it was, and they really wanted me to stay, but it was really everything that went with it. Like, me being there teaching, and you gotta go out and you gotta do this. It's so, you know, work is so social there compared to here, where you go to work and you go home and you ain't gotta never talk to people until you go back. Well, you know, like the dinners, and I'm like, you know, I couldn't talk to anybody there. My co-teacher, my new one would try to help me and talk to me as much, but for most of the time there, I had my old co-teacher, so that was uncomfortable. And then having apartment, even though they pay for it, which is wonderful, I ain't gonna complain about that, still knowing that everything wasn't mine, that it was part of the job, and let's say I lost the job, and that's gone, and then I'm just gone. So I wanted something of my own, and doing the teaching, which was great, and I don't regret it. I'm not the one for kids. Some people, like my friend, like, she's been teaching like 4 or 5 years. She's amazing and great. Me, a kid, I'd look at him and say, excuse me, you write this. It got to the point where the kids, like, kids are everywhere all over the world. Some are evil. It does not matter what country. And I'm just like, I found out I didn't have a lot of patience for children. Like, the ones that really wanted to learn, I wanted to help them, but most of them, you know, kind of like with Spanish for us. When we took Spanish class, we're like, oh, I don't want to do Spanish, like I don't want to learn this. Just like them, most of them don't want to learn English, but they have to, because it's a prerequisite, it's part of their curriculum. And with the older kids, the 5th and 6th graders, they were at that crazy preteen, because I have preteen brothers, and oh my gosh, I can smash both of their faces in the walls. They're at their preteen age, and it was more discipline than teaching. Like most of the time it was us reprimanding them so much that I didn't get to teach them anything. But I did enjoy my 3rd and 4th graders and my kindergartners and stuff, but still I just feel like I didn't want to be still, even though I love living in Korea. And the reason why I stopped is I wanted something new. I did that for 2 years and I wanted to step into something new. Now of course the job market in America is not the best. Oh my gosh, like it's just, you know, you get your degree, they tell you, oh, you can't get a job unless you get your degree, you gotta have this and this and that. But then you get it and you got this hella big loans, okay, and then you can't get anything, and it's like, what the hell? So it is just much better just living overseas and doing that. So I've been back, I'm in visual merchandising, like I said. At first I almost kind of went through, I was like a depression almost, like when I came back, because it's actually harder coming back from living overseas than going there for the first time. Because I think I pretty much got, I mean, I was maybe a little naive with some things because I didn't know, but coming back was extremely difficult. It really was, and I'll probably go more in depth with that. I wanted to talk about that, but I was like, oh, it's so personal. But it really is harder coming back, and it's not like, for me, like I said, I didn't have any friends anyway, so it wasn't like I didn't like, oh, you know, be my friend, and then they're shunning me or anything, like nothing like that. I'm just like a crazy weird loner, okay? Like I'm just weird like that. But anyway, it's more difficult coming back when it's a lot of things, like, you know, a lot of my family members I feel like are kind of distant toward me. And I read this thing about like coming, what is it called, like something depression or post something, when you come from overseas living back. It's like a lot of people don't want to hear about your adventures. They don't want to hear about things you've done, because since they haven't experienced it, or they can be envious, there's something that they feel like they could never do or so they don't want to hear about it. So I feel like a lot of people have been distant in my family with me, maybe because they didn't get that chance, or they never feel like they have enough courage to do it. I was like regretting the decision coming back. I was like, dang it, I shouldn't have came back, like what the hell. But I found out I was supposed to come back, and one major thing was because of my loan. My school did not like this loan stuff. They just like push on me, and I thought it was right, because I'm like, oh, I need to be going to college, you know, it's the only way I can pay. And found out one of the loans I thought I was paying, I wasn't. So if I didn't come back, I wouldn't have never known that, and I would have gotten some deep doo-doo. And then support from my mother and my brothers at that preteen age, and you know, you gotta slap some of this sense into them. I do think it was supposed to happen. People are like, oh, why'd you come back? And I'm just like, I can't explain it to you. Like I can't. Like I know why. I know what I'm gonna do. And when I do something and I do it and I did it, and then I'm like, okay, it's time for the next thing. Now I don't like to jump around, but until I get to where I want to be, then I'm gonna do, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and just keep building on. Since I've been back, you know, people been here and they're like, oh, April's back. So a guy I was styling beforehand contacted me. He was like, yeah, I got a photo shoot and all this stuff. So I'm styling 9 people for a shoot for his new album, and it's independent artists for his new album, and for his whole crew. And we got the inspiration for his whole crew from the YG family photo. It has like all black and everybody has black and white on. So we're gonna go with that theme for all his people. Like, yeah, we so and so family. So that's so cool, because I showed him, was like, oh, yes, I love YG, so I think this is a good idea. Now I did a few fashion shows. I was like, yo, I can't be walking the runway, because I knew as soon as I got back I would just go bleh. Because you know American food has so much like grease and fat in it. But I've been taking Carol Box. It's like kickboxing and boxing and all that stuff, and I've gotten back down to where I should be. So you know, I just stuffing them Dunkin' Donuts, well I mean Krispy Kreme, but Korea had Krispy Kreme, but I walked so much, so it was like a good even thing. And I've been doing my face mask. I just sold another one yesterday, so they're doing nice. I'm gonna have more on there, so please check out my Etsy. Doing my thing, I'm telling you. I've got my new logo from my Pink Fashion Ninja. Also, I don't know how long this is. Also, I'm gonna be at KCON, so I'm gonna be on the How to Be a K-Pop Fashionista panel. Yes, so come and check me out, the Pink Fashion Ninja. I've never been to KCON, so I'm really excited. And it's like CM Blue, SNSD, and BTS are gonna be there. So I'm waiting for some artists that I mean, those artists are cool, but I'm waiting for like 21 or like Taeyong. Taeyong's there. Y'all better back up, okay? Y'all better back up. Don't play with me, right? So who knows how long this video is, but there's an update on me. I'll be trying to update more if I could get some privacy here. Cause you know my mom will be listening. She's like, what? She's like, you didn't want to come back, mother. Don't talk to me right now. For when am I going back to Korea? Before the end of the year, I just want to keep saving up money, either for school or I might just like go back out there and like then live out there for a little bit, then enroll in school. Who knows? I never can plan because life just does what the heck it wants to. I can steer it, but you know, life does what it wants. So there you go. Y'all missed my talking. Here I am. Probably talked for like 20 minutes already. All right. This is how I do it. So hope you guys like this video and hope you all liked my singing. I hope you did. I've just been wanting to do it and I'm so happy that it's my aunt's studio that she let me do that, because I've been helping her with her blog and everything, and I just loved it. Like, I love Kim Bo Hyun, I love that song. So next I'll be doing a Shia Junsu song and then another Speka. And I just miss singing, you know, being at Deaf Academy and singing every week, training my voice, and now I'm just like, I need to practice, I need to, you know, keep my voice going. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and I will be uploading more of that. So please support a little foreign girl right here trying to sing Korean, okay? I'll be trying. So new video will be up soon. Sorry I'm talking too fast. I just like blah 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 blah. And don't forget to check me out as DJ Miss A for What's Up Wednesdays on A1 Radio every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Pacific. Peace out, guys. Bye.